then we're pretty solid. I think, okay, so you talked about getting off the ground, and then you mentioned throws and stuff. So let's start with the ground, because I think the ground is where more brain power happens. The throw part, for better or worse, is more like mechanics practice. So let's go in the other order. That makes more sense. So throws are very straightforward. It's just a bit annoying. This is my 1+3 throw. This is my 2+4 throw. Right, you can see one is right-handed, one is left-handed, and then one is. Oh, sorry. How do I do my two-handed throw? Oh, I don't have my buttons mapped. That's why. This is how you do, and this is two hands, right? Two hands coming out at the same time. Oh my goodness, skill issue. Okay, you see that here? So, the hands tell us how to escape the throw. So, whereas in Street Fighter, I think you read throws by throws are a read, right? If they walk up to you, you just mash the break button because you think they're going to throw you. In Tekken, we do the opposite. We let the throws come and react to them once we see which hand comes at it. So when, as one might expect, the left hand comes out first, we break it with our left punch button.
So left punch button is always the left, like one. So
yes,
right.
This is a bit messed up because Victor's throws are bugged. So we might. Yeah, can you put me on Jin?
Maybe.
Yeah, just hit quick select at the bottom, or third from the bottom, and then you can just hit confirm for yourself. And then for me, yeah, Jin will be, where is he? Left, left, up, up.
There we go.
Cool. Okay, so Jin has all the throws that are specifically required to have the correct break. So when I do this throw, you see how his right arm comes out first? Once it makes contact with you, you can mash 2 and break the throw.
Okay, let's try again.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. So usually what happens is we'll just play the game, a throw will happen, and people will go, oh yeah, I'm supposed to break that.
Right.
Right. So that's why I mean it's more mechanical. It's like you're reacting to it more than preparing for it or trying to read it.
Right.
There are exceptions. People might bring that up. We'll cover that later. Tekken is always that case. There's something general, and then there's exceptions.
So I know about the general throw. So I do know, and correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't they make it so that 1 or 2 will break either of these? Like this left or right thing, is that still 100% required? Or
so the reason I didn't bring that up in the first place is because it's like a half rule.
Okay.
So if I walk up to you and do the generic throw, like you can't really visually tell. These are the generic throws I'm doing.
Right.
And these are the command throws I'm doing. They look almost the same. Like if you don't look at my character's body input, they look actually now they literally look the same.
Sure.
So I usually don't teach people the command throw method because eventually you'll run into this and be like, why couldn't I break it? Like if you mash the 2 button, it looks the same.
Generic throws you can break with 1 or 2, but there's command grabs that follow that same rule based on the arms where you have to specifically break them with the associated button. So
correct.
So the command throw with the left arm going forward, I have to press my left punch button.
Yeah, if you mash 2 here, it won't work.
Okay, so it's good
and
practice
it looks the same as this.
To just get that skill to react to the arm, because even if it's a generic throw, worst comes to worst, you reacted incorrectly, but you still teched it with the wrong button. But in the best case scenario, you're actually teching a command throw appropriately, and if you don't develop that skill, command throws will just free you up.
That's my exact philosophy. Is that
makes sense.
You can get by without it. You'll run into somebody who will love throwing you, and it will feel terrible.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. I see.
Yeah. So that the command throw is pretty generic. You'll probably eventually run into a character like King, who breaks all the rules of the throws.
Yes.
He has throws that look like this, and they are 1 or 2, but not both. And both look exactly the same, so you have to guess.
1 or 2, but not both. Okay.
Yeah. So King has... actually, go ahead and put me on King, just so I can give the visual. I think the visual is very telling for how silly it feels to get hit by it. Well, because it's like there really was no way to know.
You're trying to save me a little bit too late. I've already been put in the grave. I've been, rolling death cradled? It already happened. Multiple times.
So the 2 throws I'm talking about, I'm going to create some space just so you can see the animation here. This one is broken with 1.
Okay.
Right? You can see both arms coming out.
Sure.
And this one is broken with 2.
They look the same.
It looks exactly the same.
Sure.
It is. And
so
then
that's
so
what
those
makes
are
him a
one or
grappler, though, right? Because
yeah.
even though you can try to attack, you're still guessing. So being in a throw situation is still just a guess in itself.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So there's that one, and then there's the other animation to be familiar with is this one. It's both hands, but it's kind of different.
Okay.
This one is a one break. It's the giant swing. And the other one, same animation. Oh, I messed up. This one will be a 1+2 break. So still both hands.
That's a 50. The giant swing versus the knee grab, that's a 50-50 in and of itself, because you'll memorize the startup animation, and then you have to pick which one to tech with.
Correct. And the only real clues are if the king player doesn't have literally world-class mechanics, then sometimes they'll telegraph it. Like if they... Oh, I think they took that up for this game. It used to be he would do a little crouch dash, and you could tell that he was wiggling around, so he would giant swing.
Okay.
But now it looks like you could do it so fast that you can't even tell. Well, that's gone.
Okay.
But the context clue is that because giant swing goes behind you, if their back is to the wall, they're probably looking to giant swing you.
Okay, so giant swing is the side swap, so most likely they'll want to put you into the corner, whereas the knee
and
grab...
it does more damage when you hit the wall. So,
Okay.
So that's a
the
context clue.
giant swing is a one break or a two break?
Giant swing is a one break.
Okay.
And then the counterpart, Shining Wizard, is a 1+2 break.
1 versus 1+2. Okay.
Correct.
Okay. So what is... Try to do the giant swing on me. I just want to see the... Oh, that was... Oh, okay. How late can you do that?
So the break window, I believe, is 20 frames, unless they've made changes. But King's grabs are faster than other characters.
Okay.
So most of them are 12 frames. King's are 10 frames at the fastest.
Okay, so you input that tech pretty early, just the animation for the tech comes out pretty late. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the animations being so late sometimes makes me think, because I'm just, violently mashing
Right.
when I'm fighting a king player. It's hard for me to tell, at what point my tech registered or not. Yeah, you press that way earlier than you see it. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So that's kind of the throw breakdown. And then every character, they've started continuing to add these gimmick throws or unique throws where they either have a special break or they're unbreakable because they come out of stance. So that's like the knowledge check.
Sure.
We want the attacker to have more fun kind of design.
Okay.
And now that you have the primer, I think it's pretty much a matter of when it happens to you, somebody in chat might tell you that you break with this, right?
Right. Yeah, it's just building upon your database there.